Hello, students. Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. I am your teacher, Mr. Stanley Mbogo. So, dear students, I hope you're having a good time wherever you're watching from. We're having another session that is interesting. And in this session, I'd like us to look at minute writing. So, minute writing, again, is one of the functional skills topics that we have in Form 3 work. So talking about minute writing, what are minutes? What are minutes? So minutes are a formal record of the proceedings of a meeting. So these are written records of the proceeding of a meeting. So minutes are written using a specific format and register. And talking about register, remember there is a video where we looked at register. So register is that is the use of a variety of language in a given communicative situation. So these minutes are written using specific format and also a specific register. So while writing minutes, there are things that you must include. So these are the elements of minute writing, or what we call the format of minute writing. So I'll just start by that is listing them very fast. Then I will later on discuss each, that is delve into each. So at the first place we have the title, or the heading, and we're also going to look at what we must include under this area. So it is followed by record of attendance. There are the preliminaries. We have confirmation of the previous minutes or previous meeting. We have matters arising. Then after matters arising, we have now the issues to be discussed in the now in the current meeting, followed by A or B. A or B is what we call that is any other business. So it is a short form for any other business. Then we have adjournment. That is the ending of the meeting or of a meeting. Then lastly, the signing off. So allow me start by looking at the first area or the first element, that is the title. So title or heading, dear students, is written in capital letters and must be underlined. It is written in capital letters and must be underlined. So when writing the title or the heading, include aspects such as the name of the group or the name of the organization or the name of the club that is meeting, followed by the date. Then after the date, also indicate the venue or the place where the meeting is scheduled to take place. And lastly, you must also indicate the time of the meeting. So the title, remember, must be written in capital letters and underlined. So, and again, it must begin with the words minutes of. It must begin with the words minutes of, followed by the name of the organization or the name of the group that is meeting. So after the title, we have got what we call record of attendance. So under record of attendance, this is where we have number one, the members of a particular group who are present. We also have the members who were absent without apology. Then there are also members who were absent but sent an apology. Then we also have what we call the in attendance. So under in attendance, this is where we write names of any non-member who has been invited to attend. So in that order, beginning with the first one, that is members are present. In this area, we write names of those who have, or the members who have attended the meeting. So under the category of those absent with apology, we record names of members who sent their apologies or who informed the secretary or the chair, sorry, that they will be engaged elsewhere. Then under those absent without apology, here we record names of members who are absent and never communicated. Then lastly, there is another category, that is the fourth category, in attendance. So under in attendance, we write or we record names of any non-member who has been invited to attend. So the non-member, could be maybe an expert, a guest speaker, who has got some skills that are supposed to be shared, or maybe they're supposed to educate the members of a group on a particular issue or topic, and so on. So after the record of attendance, we have got the preliminaries. So under preliminaries, dear students, here you should note the formalities that introduce a meeting, such as, the chair calling the meeting to order, saying a prayer, noting any apologies, and the chairperson's welcoming remarks. So remember, it is the chair. It is the chair who is leading the discussion. Then it is the work of the secretary to be recording down the minutes. So the chair will always and obviously call the meeting to order and maybe invite a member to say a prayer, or if there is a chaplain, if the group has a chaplain, then the chaplain will say a prayer. The chair will further note any apologies, that is, if at all there are members who aren't present, and so on. So after the preliminaries, we have confirmation of the previous minutes. So under confirmation of previous minutes, dear students, the secretary reads the minutes and one member proposes, and then another one seconds. Then the secretary and the chairperson sign the minutes. So another thing that is also important to note is that if a group is having its first meeting ever, if a particular group is having its first meeting ever, then we won't have confirmation of the previous minutes. So we only confirm previous minutes if there is a meeting that was held before. But if we are having our first meeting ever as a group, then we, since we have not met, we will assume or ignore the part of confirming of the previous meeting. So after that, we have matters that are arising. So these are issues that arise from the previous, that is minutes or minutes of the previous meetings, which are discussed in the current meeting. So they are issues that were, mentioned or discussed in the previous meeting, but were never concluded. So after the matters arising, we have got the agenda or the business of the day. So under the business of the day, this now involves the agenda for the meeting. That is the reason why the members are meeting. What is it that needs to be discussed? That is the business of the day. So the business of the day could be maybe election of the officials, of maybe office bearers, or it could be about a trip to go somewhere, or a fundraising. Maybe there is a member who's having a child, or a child who is probably lacking school fees and so on. So that is our business of the day. So from business of the day, we move to AOB, that is any other business. So these are any other issues that are discussed that were not listed on the agenda. They are issues that are cropping up after the main businesses have been discussed. After that, we have adjournment. So under adjournment, this brings the meeting to a close. So some of the things that we have under adjournment is the time and the place where the next meeting will be held. So under adjournment, there is the date and time of the next meeting. And lastly, so sometimes you might be told to write it separately according to the instructions given by the examiner. So lastly, space for the chairperson and the secretary to sign after the confirmation of the minutes must also be indicated. So remember the minutes or for the previous meeting is signed in the current meeting, then the meeting that has just been held, that is the business of the day, will be confirmed and approved or signed in the next meeting. So also remember that each item on the agenda should be numbered as a separate minute. And here we have a table that is having two columns. The first column is a column that is having the elements that we have discussed, and the other column is having the explanation or what you are supposed to do under each element. So for example, there are the same things that we have discussed, but for example, under heading, you were told that the heading comprise of a name of the group, date of the meeting, time of the meeting, and place where the meeting was held. So under records of attendance, it is also indicated that the members who are present are written here. Then there are also those who are not present, that is members who fail to attend the meeting. And again, you can look at the other information. So this is just a table on whatever we have discussed. It is a summary containing what we have discussed. So again, looking at the other part, still the other part of the table, you have examples of what you are supposed to include. And also to end the session, dear students, there is a sample of minutes. And as you can see, under the title or the heading, we have the name of the club, that is Wildlife Club meeting, held in the school refectory, and that is now the venue on 13th February, that is date 2016 at 4 p.m. There we have the time. So there is a list of members who are present there. We have a list of members are not present. We have in attendance. There is the preliminaries, followed by confirmation of the previous minutes. After confirmation of the previous minutes, we have matters arising. After matters arising, there is the business of the day. So under business of the day, we have registration of new members and trip to Moore Forest. So this is just according to the order that we did mention. So dear students, that brings us to the end of the session. Thank you for keeping it easy, Limo. Until next time.